So the figure is very clear. Just have a look. Now, here they say that there is a triangle ABC. D and E are points on AB and AC such that DE is parallel to BC. Fine. Now, they have mentioned the sides. They said AE is 2 centimeter, AD is 3 centimeter, and DB is 4.5 centimeter. Okay. Now, they want us to find EC. So, which theorem are we going to use here? So, we will be using the basic proportionality theorem. According to this theorem, in a triangle, a line drawn parallel to the base, so D is the line drawn parallel to the base, which intersects the two sides at distinct points, divides the two sides in the same ratio. Okay. So this means if we use the basic proportionality theorem, we can say that this upper segment of this side, that is AD, and the lower segment of this side, which is BD, will be in the same ratio as the upper segment on the other side, that is AE, upon the side which we want to find, that is EC. Right? Just put the values, it is very, very easy. AD is 3, BD is 4.5, AE is 2, and EC we wish to find. So this will simply imply you take EC, just multiply 4.5 and 2, that is 9 by 3. So what's your answer? Come on. Answer is 3 centimeter. Okay. The next question which you have here deals with the figure, and you have to give me the ratio of AC is to CB. Okay, let's have a quick look at the figure. In this question, we must assume that the line BY and AX is parallel. So, very quickly we will see that triangle B5C, this angle is equal to CA8A, this angle. Come on, the reason is that they are alternate angles, and these two angles are vertically opposite. I would also say that you have to do almost 32 1 markers in part A of the paper, so you must answer in short. So we don't have to prove all the similarity here. They are similar by AA condition. Now we want in what ratio C divides AB. That means we want AC is to CB. In what ratio C divides AB? So first I will write this part, and then we will write the other part, that is BC. So obviously this will be in the ratio of the bases. This base is AA8, alright, AC, AA8, and CB will correspond to that base, which is B5. Of course, this is units, 8 units, and this base is 8 units, and this base is 5 units. So what's your answer? Your answer is 8 by 5. Okay. A very simple question on trigonometric standard angles. Just solve it quickly. Very direct question. Now, a must know is this trigonometric tables, or you can say the values of standard angles. So you must take time to learn them. You must know them. Once you know the values, this question is very easy. Sine of A, so that means I'll just write here, there is a sine of 30 degrees plus cos B equals to 1. Now sine 30 degrees, you know sine 30 degrees half plus cos B is 1. The next step is cos of B is 1 minus half, which is half. Now you must know cos of which angle is half. So you will easily remember that cos of 60 degrees is half. So you can say B is equal to 60 degrees, which is your correct answer. Now this question is based on simple trigonometric identities. Okay, so this is a very simple question of basic use of trigonometric identities. Now we have three standard trigonometric identities. First one is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Next one is sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. And last one is cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So we must memorize this, and in any form we must be ready to apply these basic identities. So of course this is the easy question. We need to find the value of x plus y. So x is 2 sine square theta, y is 2 cos square theta plus 1. So from these two we'll simply take 2 common. We'll get here sine square theta plus cos square theta, okay, plus 1. Now sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So this is 2 plus 1. The answer is 3. Alright. So this question requires us to find the length of an arc, some part of the circumference. Come on, let's see, apply the formula and pick the correct answer. Okay, in this question we are talking about a circle of diameter 42 centimeters. Now let us replace it with a huge nice park, a stadium, right? Let's have a look at it. And we go to the point where the stadium, the entire beautiful stadium, looks like a nice round circle. You can see it's a perfect circle. Now what I am talking about is that we want to find a particular length of an arc. Even for the point of view of cricket, it would be very interesting, because you put a fielder at the boundary. So you must know that how much the fielder can run, so that you have an idea that okay, if I put a very good fit athletic fielder on one point, then he will be able to cover this part of the field. So let's see how much is the length of that arc. Okay, let's look at everything once again. We have the beautiful round stadium. We have the diameter, which is 42 units. Okay, and the arc, the angle subtended by the arc at the center is 60 degrees. Now how do we get the formula for the arc length. Point number 1, you can learn it. Point number 2, you can logically get to the formula. Now, how do we get to the formula logically? We know the arc subtends 60 degree at the center. So, let's imagine the same stadium, circular, perfectly circular, and we divide it into small 360 parts. Okay? First, let us divide it into 4 parts, then 8 parts, then more number of parts, and finally 360 parts. So now you can look at one arc length, the tiny arc length. How much that should be actually if the total circumference is 2 pi r. Now you think and you answer. Come on, think and answer. The total circumference is 2 pi r. That one part will be 2 pi r upon 360. Great. Now our arc length is subtending what angle? Our arc length is subtending 60 degrees. So it would be 2 pi r upon 360 multiplied by 60. Okay. So when we do the calculations, first of all, we talk about 2 pi r. We divide it by the value 360 because the total number of degrees in a circle is 360, and then our arc is 60. You know what's the formula? The formula is 2 pi r theta upon 360. That's the formula for arc length. In this question, we multiply 22 by 7. That's what the value of pi is. We have to take in this question. Diameter is 42. So radius will be half of 42. I can write half of 42 straight away. That's 21. Into, we have here 60 upon 360. So only multiply once you are over with all the cancellations. Let's try to cancel everything. So first of all, if I cancel 60 and 360 straight away, 6 is 36. We'll have a 6 here. Now when I cancel this 2 with this 6 once again, we have a 3. Now 7 into 3 is what? 7 into 3 is 21, and this 21 gets cancelled. So I straight away get my answer, which is 22 units. In this case, it will be centimeter. So that's your correct answer. So the next question is on recasting of solids. So let's have a look and get the correct answer. So here you have 12 spheres made of the same radii, and we've got these spheres by melting a solid metallic cylinder. So height of the cylinder is 16 centimeters and the base diameter is 2 centimeters. We are recasting the cylinder. So first we'll write the volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder is given by pi, okay, radius square into h. And using this, we have to recast and make spheres. So we'll have 12 spheres. You know what's the volume of a sphere? The volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. But this time what you're going to do, instead of r, I'll use another variable. Let it be r1 cube, because this r and this r are not the same. Okay. So let's see. The diameter of the sphere is 2 centimeters, so radius is 1. Always remember, in these recasting questions, one of the advantages is that pi gets cancelled, right? Okay, so Now the radius is 1, square it, height is 16. Now here let's see what happens here. 3 and 12 gets cancelled. We get 4. 4 into 4 is also 16, which is multiplied by r1 cube. So 16 gets cancelled. The radius r1 cube is equal to 1. This implies that radius of the spheres is 1 centimeter. But they've asked us the diameter, so diameter will be twice of radius, which is 2 centimeters. Got it? Okay, let's see the next question. Simple question on probability. Now in this question, they ask us to find out the probability of getting a doublet in a roll of 2 dice. So first, let's check what's the formula of probability. Probability of any event is defined as the number of favorable outcomes upon the total number of outcomes. Before we find out what's the favorable outcome, let's see what are the total number of outcomes. So see, we have a dice. So first dice we have 6 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the second one also we have these 6 options. So the total combination is 6 into 6, 36. So you can see here 36 possible outcomes. They are right in front of you. So we want the probability of an event. First let's write the total number of outcomes. Okay. Now let's see what's a doublet. Doublet is when the same number is repeated. So just have a look. Doublets are 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So how many favorable outcomes getting doublet? 6. Okay. So the final answer is simply 6 by 36 or 1 by 6. So the next question is also a very simple question from probability. Let's solve it quickly. Pick the correct option. In this question, they are simply asking us, what's the probability of getting a black queen from a well-shuffled deck of cards? The only way you can get it wrong is if you don't know how many cards are there in a deck. So of course everyone knows, in a deck of cards, now see, jokers are not part of your deck, okay? So in this deck of cards, we have how many cards? Very good. So we have 52 cards. And how many black queens do you see? Just 2 of these. See, the queen of spades and the queen of clubs. So, as we go back to the original formula of probability, we can see probability is defined as number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So now the favorable outcomes are 2 and the total number of outcomes are 52. So correct answer would be 1 by 26. Alright.